Residents in several parts of eastern Sokoto State are currently leaving their homes in large numbers, and the situation is creating deep concern across the region. Families who have lived in these villages for generations are packing what they can carry and moving to nearby towns and safer locations, not because they want to leave, but because fear has returned once again. The reason behind this sudden movement is a fresh threat reportedly issued by a well-known bandit leader, Bello Turji, a name that has become familiar in discussions about insecurity in the northwest. People on the ground say the atmosphere changed almost overnight. What was once a quiet routine of farming, trading, and family life quickly turned into panic and uncertainty. Residents of villages around ISA local government area, including farming settlements and small communities, began hearing warnings that trouble could be coming. Whether through word of mouth or indirect messages, the fear spread fast. Parents started worrying about their children, farmers worried about their crops, and community leaders worried about how to protect their people with limited options available to them. Before we go deeper into this story, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps this platform continue to bring you real-time news and clear explanations of what is happening around Nigeria. Now let's continue. What makes this situation painful is that many of the people fleeing are ordinary villagers whose lives depend on the land. Some left behind harvested crops, while others walked away from farms they had spent months preparing. These are not people looking for luxury or comfort, they are simply trying to stay safe. Reports from the area indicate that entire families, including women, children, and elderly people, are moving together, often with very few belongings. Some are heading toward ISA town, others toward nearby communities in Sokoto State, and some are even crossing into parts of Zamfara State in search of relative safety. Bello Turji has been linked to insecurity in the region for several years, and his name alone is enough to create fear among rural communities. In the past, similar threats have led to villages being deserted, sometimes for weeks or months. Many residents still remember those experiences, and that memory is part of why people are choosing to leave early rather than wait and hope for the best. For them, leaving quickly feels safer than staying and taking chances. Community members say the fear is not only about direct attacks but also about uncertainty. When people hear that a threat has been issued, they do not know when or where trouble might occur. This uncertainty makes daily life impossible. Children stop going to school, markets become empty, and normal activities come to a halt. When fear controls the environment, movement becomes the only option many people feel they have. In the middle of all this, please remember to like this video and subscribe if you have not done so already. It helps more people get informed and stay aware of important national issues like this one. The displacement happening now also has wider effects beyond the villages being abandoned. Towns receiving these displaced families are feeling the pressure. Schools, mosques, churches, and family homes are becoming temporary shelters. Food supplies are stretched, and many families are relying on the kindness of relatives or community members. While people are helping where they can, this kind of sudden population movement creates challenges that are not easy to manage. Another important part of this story is the economic impact. These villages are mainly farming communities, and when farmers leave their land, food production is affected. Crops left unattended may spoil, livestock may be lost, and income for families disappears. Over time, this can affect food availability and prices, not only in Sokoto State but also in neighboring areas that depend on produce from these communities. Security analysts say that moments like this often follow periods of relative quiet. When major operations weaken bandit groups or reduce their activity, there can sometimes be attempts to reassert control through threats and fear. For villagers, understanding these patterns does not reduce the danger they feel. What matters most to them is immediate safety, not long-term explanations. Many residents have expressed frustration and sadness. Some say they are tired of moving from place to place, rebuilding their lives only to be forced out again. Others say they feel forgotten, living far from major cities where attention is often focused. Despite this, there is also resilience. Families are sticking together, communities are supporting one another, and many people are hoping that calm will return soon so they can go back home. At this point, please take another second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It encourages us to keep bringing you clear, respectful, and timely news updates. The government and security agencies are aware of the situation, and past experiences show that responses can take different forms, from increased security presence to broader strategies aimed at restoring peace. However, for people already on the move, these actions can feel slow compared to the urgency of their situation. When fear arrives, decisions are made quickly, often without waiting for official reassurance. It is also important to understand that not every village responds the same way. Some communities choose to stay, hoping that nothing will happen, while others decide that leaving early is the safest option. These decisions are deeply personal and depend on past experiences, family size, and available support elsewhere. There is no single right choice when safety feels uncertain. This situation raises bigger questions about long-term stability in rural areas. How can communities feel secure enough to farm, trade, and raise families without constant fear? How can early warnings be managed in a way that protects people without causing mass panic? These are questions many Nigerians are asking as stories like this continue to emerge. For now, the reality is that Sokoto villages are quieter than usual, with homes locked and fields unattended. The sound of daily life has been replaced by movement on the roads, as families search for safety and peace of mind. Many are hoping this displacement will be temporary and that they will soon be able to return to their homes and rebuild once again. As we wrap up this update, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who want to stay informed about what is happening across the country. Your support makes a difference. This is a developing situation, and the coming days will be very important. Whether calm returns quickly or displacement continues, the human cost is already clear. These are real people, real families, and real communities affected by fear and uncertainty. We will continue to follow the story closely and bring you updates as events unfold. Thank you for listening, stay informed, and stay safe.